Hello, my loves. I'm Ellie Frost. I am a mentor, strategist, and healer for visionary leaders, here to elevate consciousness on the planet in some way through products, services, art. This message is about visionaries don't quit. Yeah? Let me explain who I view as a visionary. It's not the same as having a vision for your life. Visionaries really have like a vision for humanity, a vision for the world, right? And they know inside their heart and soul that they are here to form an integral part of it, right? These are the people I work with closely. Now, this is not a hierarchy. Every single human has a very important part to play on this planet. We're not all meant to be the same. But visionaries know, right, that they have an integral part to play in the change they're here to make. So visionaries do not quit on that. We don't quit. You can't quit because by quitting, you'd be actually denying a part of who you are, right? Our visionary essence, I teach this in Visionary to Visionary. I might actually run that course live in January. I'm thinking about running that one live. But so contact me about that. I teach people how to work with their visionary essence, how to navigate this duality of the present moment and the vision that's expanding in consciousness, the new and the now, how to command resources, make the universe yield around you because your visionary essence is divinely guided and supported. You can't quit if you're a visionary. It's who you are, right? But so often we're looking at conventional things. We're looking at where we think we should be, where we've been programmed to think we should be in terms of circumstances, or what we are supposed to think about things, which is not in alignment with our soul purpose. Visionaries came to create change, no matter how hard your perceived challenges and obstacles are, right? They're meant for you. Reason being, you're being shaped and sculpted and made and created by the universe to be the leader you came to be, with the exact resilience, persistence, skill set being trained into you if you're following this path, yeah? When you get an intuitive hit to do something, to expand, to grow, to buy something, to train, to come into something that I offer, whatever it is, do it, right? Because you're just delaying your progression otherwise. You're just playing into your resistance. Our time on the planet is now. Why? Because there is such an awakening going on. The world's going to change. If you resist your purpose, you just resist yourself. And that is a very difficult journey to be on, actually. It's not a fulfilling journey. So we get to learn to play in the magic. We get to learn to play with the quantum field, which is the field of potentiality, which exists beyond our current reality, which is what your soul's calling you to. But your soul doesn't play by the rules. Your soul is not conventional. If you quit as a visionary, you quit on yourself. That you deny your own self every single day. So that doesn't work. But thinking you have to look like everyone else or sound like everyone else, you again deny your own magic. Thinking your life should look conventional, that you somehow fail because you haven't got what other people have, when you are on a path that is extraordinarily different, right, to the conventional, and that's why you're on it. So just a lovely Sunday morning reminder to choose your soul, to follow your soul, to not play by the rules, to go with what's calling you, to invest your time, money and resources there to expand this. The journey becomes much more painful when we resist who we are. As a visionary, visionaries don't quit, can't quit, because it's not what we do, it's who we are. Yeah, it's not a show reel on the internet for us, it's how we live our life. Yeah, we forget as visionaries how extraordinary that life can be. And if you're not living that yet, but you desire it. Hi Sylvia, I'm talking about visionaries don't quit. That like our lives are not a show reel on the internet, just that. They are literally how we live our lives. If you're not living that right now, but you know you're called on soul purpose to it, then you follow it. Put your money, time and energy, hello my love, where your growth and expansion is. The universe will take care of the rest. And don't judge your challenges. I was just saying, Sylvia, right, that we go through sometimes some big obstacles and challenges because they are what we exactly need. Yeah, to shape us, to train us, to mold us. And when we resist them and think that it's like some kind of punishment or it's wrong because it's not what other people go through, we don't know the universal divine plan enough yet, right? The spiritual context. It will be the exact things you need. But if you don't transcend through those things, if you stay in old patterns, your life gets painful. Yeah. If you align with the divinity, I teach people in Visionary to Visionary. I'm going to run that live, I think, in January. You want to get in on that course. I don't run many of my courses live anymore. But I am an expert at working with visionaries in terms of how do I deal with this moving vision? How do I cope with what I call the new and the now? The new is this vision that's moving with my now circumstances and challenges in life. How do I start closing the gap between my visionary potential and my existing reality? But the first thing you need to know is visionaries don't quit, because you can't quit, because your visionary essence is who you are. It's not just what you do. It will come out of you anyway. It's wanting to be supported by the universe. It will be supported by miracles, by life showing up for you in ways you can't imagine right now, right? But you also can't predict. So if you're sitting there contracted, being like, I've got to hold on to all my resources tightly, I'm not investing in my growth, and like I'm just scared and trying to hold on and control things, the universe can't meet you there. Expansion is about progression. It's about letting go of contraction. It is about trusting that whatever's going on right now, you're bigger than it, yeah? And you get to move in alignment with your vision, and the universe gets to meet you. But the universe is always on time. It's not ahead of time. It's not a control freak like the human part of us, you know? Uniting our divinity and our humanity, this integration that I do in my trauma release with people, and I also do it in Visionary to Visionary in many of my courses, is so important, because we're 100% human and we're 100% divine, and that's the whole thing. I teach that my work is about self and soul expression and integration, because I'm here to unite both pieces, both elements with you, right? We're not supposed to be just in the human context, and we're not supposed to be just in the divine. So many people are like, I don't know, trying to be more spiritual. You can't be more spiritual. You are spiritual. And you can't be more human. You are human. But how we integrate this is the key, right? So we're using our magic and our present physical world. We came on this planet, right, to be exhilarated. We came on this planet to experience the physical world. There's nothing spiritual about denying money. There's nothing spiritual about suffering unnecessarily. There's nothing spiritual about misunderstanding your circumstances. They could be very tough. I had some very tough circumstances in my life, yeah? But they were very purposeful, not because I had to suffer, because I had to become something bigger than any of those things, right? I had to understand how to lead you guys through big things. I had to allow my energy to have a capacity that you can come into my world and shift like that, because you can calibrate up to what I learned, what I know, just by being in my experience, just by calibrating to my belief systems, just by feeling the power that I can hold through things now, because I see through the illusion differently and I speak to your soul differently. So there is no mistake. I said at the beginning of this video, being a visionary is beyond just having a vision for your life. There's all things are important. All humans are important on the planet, but visionaries have a vision for how the world can be different, and they know they are here with an integral, important part to play. Yeah, denying that when you know it in your soul is no good for you. Yeah. It's denying who you are, pretending that trying to be conventional, judging the way, not stepping forward, not using your resources. Your resources are your tools. Like if you were in a computer game, right? You get so many coins to buy things. You get so many time seconds to do things, right? You put your resources in accordance to your vision. The universe will literally blow your mind. But if you keep holding on tightly because you're not trusting it, you're playing the wrong game, right? Visionary to Visionary. Contact me about that. I've just decided I'm going to run that live. I don't run any of these experiences live. I've got 2 new ones coming up next year that are going to be amazing. But I'm going to run that live in Visionary. That is really connecting to your highest vision. That is navigating the present moment. That is commanding the quantum field and resources. Visionary to Visionary is going to be live. You need to sign up probably now, because I'm going to launch it in January. Money Magic, the last day to get Money Magic at 50% off is today. So you'll need to DM me for that. I've got other courses and programs that will change your life. But please understand that our time is now. The longer we put this off, the more pain and suffering we go through. Your vision is what gives you life. Your vision, when you're connected to that consciousness, gives you health. It literally de-ages you. It energizes you and does something different, because now you are receiving higher consciousness, source energy. It is supported by the entire universe, because it's for me, for you, and for all of us. It's for the entire humanity to elevate, so you get fueled differently. Don't get caught up in the matrix of your problems. Go way beyond that into your soul. So contact me about those things. Trauma release will connect you and integrate you into the self and soul. Happy Sunday. I posted a video today dancing about under the influence. Esther Hicks talks about be under the influence of source, be under the influence of God, be under the influence of your divinity, be under the influence of your soul, be under the influence of your potentiality. Stop being under the influence of your problems. You are beyond that, right? I love you, Sylvia. Thank you so much.